everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a slightly different kind of video for you today, and as you could see from that little opening clip, or I have a lot of palettes. Yeah, I love palettes. They are totally my weakness, and I cannot seem to keep away from them. A lot of you have probably come to this channel through the Perfect Palette tag, which Kate and I created last summer. But in that video I didn't show you everything I owned. I showed you a handful of what I owned, and I thought what I would do in this video is show you every single palette that I have. So I thought what I would do is ask you guys which palettes you would like to see some looks with, or some get ready with me videos using, or things like that. And I would ask you to vote on the ones that you're most interested in seeing, and I'll take the top 5 or 6 and work my way through them. So let's get started. So for the sake of this video, I chose anything that was bigger than a duo. So some of these are little 3-pan palettes, and some of them are quite a bit larger. And I'm going to start off with, I have a couple of Wet n Wild trios. I have the Walking on Eggshells. A little crumbly. Silent Treatment. And this one's called Sweet as Candy. I also have the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild, which is a little bit an 8-pan palette. Then I have from NYX a trio, and this one is called Aloha, I guess it's number 15. Then I have a Maybelline Eye Studio in Saphire. This is called Saphire Siren. And from Physicians Formula I have their Nude Shimmer strips. Then I have a couple of smaller little palettes from Stila. This is called Stylish in Seoul, and I really bought these for traveling. Just they're nice and compact, and they also have like a convertible lip cheek color down here. And then this one, which is Not So Nude. A little bit bigger. You can see I use this quite a bit, and it has a nice little highlight here. So I have a Smashbox palette for brown eyes. Yes, I don't have brown eyes. I don't know whatever possessed me to buy this palette. I think I liked this. This is a pretty awesome color. I have to admit, I hardly ever use this palette. I have one Dior palette. I wanted to try the formula. This is Stylish Move. I have this great palette from Bobbi Brown, the Navy and Nude palette. I think it's still available. And then I got this little guy, which is only about the size of a business card, it was like a 500-point perk. I've not used it, although I'm taking it on a little trip with me. It's a mini, and it has a quad and a cheek color in it. but I love that it's so teeny tiny. I mean, it's about the size of a Wet n Wild palette. Yeah, really teeny tiny. Alright, let's get into some of the bigger boys. I have this, the Power Neutrals from Bare Minerals. I have the Jewel of an Eye palette from Sonia Kashuk. I have the Nars palette and God Created the Woman. I have the Naked Basics. Yeah, you probably have seen this to death. I have the Kat Von D Saint. Palette. And I will, some of these I've done looks with, get ready with me with. If I've done a video using any of these, I will include links in the bar down below. So if there's one in particular you want to see up close, you can take a look at that. Then I have the Stila in the Light palette. The Lorac Pro palette. Currently I'm holding this for my daughter because she has my smoked palette, but it's the Naked 2, so I'm including it. Yeah. I have this ginormous palette from Tarte. It's one of the first travel palettes I bought. 6 shadows and 2 blushes. It's a great travel palette, although not so great for the plate. It's so big and bulky. The Lorac Unzipped palette. The Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is the Laura Mercier Artist Palette from 2012. I did not buy the 2013 palette because I felt there was a lot of overlap there. Then I have Naked 3, just in case you haven't seen that. And this gigantic palette from Kat Von D, the Spellbinding Eyeshadow book palette. So, I hope you've been keeping track. I haven't. I'll figure that out when I edit this video and I number all of them. Leave me a comment below with which palettes you're most interested in seeing more of. Oh wait, I forgot. Silly me. I also have the Tarte Coral Crush palette. And the Aqualillies palette from Tarte. I have this little weird palette that I bought, I don't know, 100 years ago. It's the NYX Boho Chic palette. It's all matte. And I think NYX does such an interesting job on packaging. It also has a little slide out tray with some darker colors and 2 blushes in there. I have no idea if that's available anymore, but I own it. Okay, so now that really wraps up all my palettes. So I thought what I would do is ask you all which palettes you are most interested in seeing, and then I would identify the top ones that people are most interested in seeing and use them during the month, and then include my favorite looks from those palettes in like a monthly favorites or a monthly lookbook of just quick makeup looks using the palette for that month. So leave me a comment below. Let me know which palettes you think you'd like to see more of. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below with your favorites or the ones you're really dying to see. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.